Her Royal Highness, wife of His Majesty the King and President of the Supreme Council for Women, Princess Sbika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, held the meeting yesterday with a delegation from the United Nations led by the Assistant Secretary General and Deputy Executive Director of the United Nations Women, Yannick Glimarich. Her Royal Highness also attended the signing ceremony of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Supreme Council for Women and UN Women to announce the start of the preparatory work for the launch of Her Royal Highness, Princess Sbika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa's Global Award for Women's Empowerment to the international community. Her Royal Highness affirmed that His Majesty the King's support of the SCW since its launch 15 years ago had significantly contributed to the Council's position at the forefront of national institutions that have achieved great strides in strengthening Bahrain's international status. She confirmed that the global launch of the award was the result of the Council's efforts to highlight achievements reflecting the progress of women's status at national level and to publicize best practices that enhance the status of women globally in order to achieve the development goals related to achieving gender justice. Princess Sbika bint Ibrahim said the Council had approached UN Women regarding launching the award to coincide with the 10th anniversary of the launch of the national edition of the award, marking its success and reinforcing the importance of the support and empowerment of women in both the public and private sector, thereby achieving the required objectives. Following the signing of the MOU, the SCW held a press conference at its headquarters in Rafah to announce the start of preparations for launching the international edition of the award. The official announcement, however, of the start of the registration process for the award will take place when Bahrain, headed by Her Royal Highness Princess Sbika, participates in the 61st session of the Commission on the Status of Women to be held in New York in March 2017. Hala Al-Ansari, Secretary General of the Supreme Council for Women, explained that the initial Memorandum of Understanding, which is aimed at announcing the start of work on implementing the Global Award, would determine the documents needed as per the mechanisms adopted by the United Nations, adding that in the same context, a more comprehensive Memorandum of Understanding would be signed later this year to outline the general framework of the partnership and cooperation between both entities in all areas of women empowerment. Terms of application for the award stipulate that the institution must be accredited in its country, that the institution is in the private sector or civil society, is to be licensed formally and committed to the laws enforced by its respective country. Applicants must complete an application form via the award's official website and submit official information and supporting documents to the concerned committee, all subject to the relevant conditions published on the official website.
This is really a special day for all of us here in Bahrain, especially as a Minister of Foreign Affairs, as a recipient. Our ministry was a recipient of this award when it was on a national level. Now it's going international, and we are very thankful for all the efforts, the non-stop, the continuous efforts of Her Royal Highness Princess Sbika and of Ms. Hala Al-Ansari, who did her utmost to bringing it to this level. We appreciate the presence of the United Nations here with us, and we look forward to serve in this new opened horizon for us, and just as much women has served our country in every field.
The women empowerment is both a right and a solution to some of the most intractable problems we are facing today. And Bahrain is demonstrating that's actually a global award that recognizes innovation, that recognizes people who are trying to achieve gender equality and women empowerment is something positive for the economy, it's something positive for everybody, men as well as women. That's gender equality and women empowerment is not a zero-sum game, it's a win-win for everybody.
It's going to be an award every 3 years. Who's going to be the winner, we still yet to know, but it's definitely aimed at government entities who are working on gender equality and women's rights, to the private sector who have been playing a role to enhance the role of women in many spheres, into the civil society and also individuals. So somehow it's a comprehensive award that is looking into the different elements of the society.
Not only is today the start of a new chapter in working with UN Women in implementing this award, but also we are setting, we're setting the next steps to our global launch that is going to be held next March in New York, whereby it will be officially launched to the global community in the upcoming CSW, the Commission on the Status of Women, in March 2017. And institutions all over the world will be able to apply for this award that will be awarded every 3 years. We're very excited to be here today. It is definitely a historic moment for Bahrain, whereby we have our day in the limelight to be able to showcase Bahrain's experience to the international community and to be able to look back on Bahrain's experience and just to take it forward.